Well, the first year was in 1996, just like a tourist in August. So I was trapped with all the Italians and it was horrible. The music was just cheesy house music and trance, and yeah, was really disappointed. And then a second time I came in 1998, and then I fall in love with the island. And I get the right connection and discover there's some better parties and better music. And
I came when I was a kid, actually, in about 1969 with my parents in the early days of package tourism, but I didn't come back until 1989. I was here for the closing parties. I went to Space and Amnesia closing in 89 and I had a fantastic week. Slept about 3 hours. About 50, 60 people came over and I just loved it. And then I was coming back. Not every year, but most years, and I moved over here full-time in 99, 10 years ago with my wife and my son, because that was the catalyst, having a child. I thought, let's bring him up in Ibiza. I just wanted to get out of London, and Ibiza was my first choice.
Far too long ago. I came in 97, and then just was on holiday for university, and then I came back in 98 and stayed, and started working for the war. And then was there for 5 years. So I'm back in 12 years. I just moved down one.
the energy, people from all over the world, they come here together to party, to enjoy the music. Yeah, that's why I also come the first time to Ibiza to enjoy the music, electronic music. That's why I'm also a fan of Weyrauther somehow, because they got the interesting acts I like. And yeah, that's actually, the music is the only drug for me, so that's what keeps me coming back and back. The atmosphere around.
Sense.
Well, what do you think? Like, what do you think about what?
Are we talking musically and like everything really? What I thought worked, I certainly thought that the residents were very strong this year. James Ibiza, Paul Woolford, Steve Lawler. I also thought that it was good to see some new talent coming through in the club. I know he played last year. Joris Vaughan, definitely special mention. I think everyone would agree with that. And do you know what I always love about Weyrauther is that they give people an opportunity, and it's good to see, say, Jem Haynes play to a lot of people at the end, and even Ian Blevins at the closing, Ian played to a lot of people.
Cocoon, a lot of the DJs playing Cocoon on a good night, have a really nice vibe. It's not a lot of music that I play personally. Yeah, I mean, Luciano has been fantastic this year, without a doubt. I love the way he's brought a kind of house feeling back to techno. And I wasn't big on the minimal sound, although I like a dubby, spacey sound.
That's the thing this year. It's not so much the actual, I'd say the full tracks, but a lot of like edits are going around now with a lot of old house beats in them, and you know, and with the way the production is now, with a lot of the artists and producers and stuff, it's just that they can really make them loops and then beats sound really cool. So, you know, and it also gives you a chance to play a lot of old stuff as well, because it don't sound so dated anymore, because that old house beat has come back really strong.
Ibiza didn't have anything, considering its position as a leader in you know, as the world capital of dance music in the summer. It wasn't reflected on the radio. A few people did pirate things, and hold my hats off to them. But a 24-hour station like Global or Sonica didn't exist, so a few of us worked very hard to make that happen. And when with Global, it was almost an overnight success. You know, people were really crying out on the island, because the island is full of people who work in music or are passionate about music. So there was a gap, and we filled it. If we didn't, I'm sure someone else would have done. But I think it's very important, and as a source of information as well for what's happening, not just in the clubs but in the smaller places. Three of us set Sonica up about, I think it was 3 years ago now. My memory is a bit hazy, but before that we were all at Global Radio and we were involved in setting that up. With Sonica, we wanted more. We left to do Sonica because we wanted more creative control over the content, and we didn't want to be a regular commercial station. We didn't want to have adverts as such.
But that's the price you pay.
But the basic premise is good quality music, primarily electronic, but during the daytime, there's lots of room for reggae and soul and jazz. It's all about quality music for open-minded people. That's what it's about with Sonica, and avoiding commercialism.
I slip my hand under her skirt. I said, don't worry, oh, it's not gonna hurt. My reputation's kinda clouded with dirt. That's why she sleeps with one eye open. But that's the price you pay.
When I lived in London, I go to cinema once, twice a week, and here I speak pretty good Spanish, but I don't really like watching films that are dubbed. I miss things like that, and I love living on an island, but there are certain things I miss where it's the price you pay. There's advantages and disadvantages everywhere, but I think Ibiza's worth the disadvantages.
I think it's the lifestyle choice. I don't think you come here and decide you want to follow a particular path or career, or I didn't set out to run a bar, or it's not something that I really wanted to do, but I think you decide to live somewhere. And the lifestyle that we have here, and the fact, the nature that we're surrounded by, the way that we live is what you choose to stay here for, I think. It's just the ease of living here, I think, as well as all the other things that are here.
That's all, folks.